every phase of the game whenever we're in the film room. So if he sees something on defense while we're watching offense, he makes sure that he tells them, what he believes. No, it's very simple. It's all about understanding the details of the play.
Yeah, what's it like for you to be back here, coming that you were a player and now you're a coach and you're coaching with your old coach? Like, is it a little surreal for you at this point?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It shows you, the love that coaches that he has for his players and the care that he has. There's a lot of former players on this staff that's a part of this team, that played on this team or has played for him. So he does care and love him just as much about he does love and care about his players.
Your group, when you played, was arguably one of the best running back groups in school history. How does this group that you're coaching compare to that group?
I think they're a much better group, because they're all strong, they're all explosive, they're all fast, and we're now at a stage where they all want to be the best. And I think with my experience, I can kind of give them and show and share with them the path and the steps that it's going to take to reach the next level and be there for a long time.
You think you have a lot of clout with your players, being that you did play in the NFL for a period?
No. We're humble guys. We just come to work every day, put our hard hats on, and go to work. That's what it's all about.
You mentioned, Kolby, the quarterback. You talked about the quarterback reasons of work. How does Will fit into Petrino's offensive philosophy? I mean, is it a good fit, do you think?
Yeah. If you look at, Ryan Mallett, what he was able to do with him, there are some similarities with the height and some things like that. But he's a good guy. He's a good leader. He's out there. So that's why we chose him as a captain, because he's a good leader and he's going to go out there and put in the work.
Is there anybody that you can point to that's played for U of L at quarterback that maybe is similar to him at all?
I really didn't study quarterback play that much. So, I was worried about making sure I was doing my job right. So if I go back and study, I'm sure there's a couple.
Your quarterback was Brom for a while.
Brom and Stephon.
Stephon, yeah. Any similarities in those two? I mean, you said you didn't watch them really, but played with them.
Right. All of them were leaders. All of them good. I think with Will's speed, he can either run or escape the pocket if he needs to, stand in the pocket and throw it like that. He has the escapability of Stephon LaForce if necessary. He can stand in the pocket and deliver the ball like that.
You paid your dues and played fullback. Do any of your guys know about who you were as a football player right now, or have you even just had time to talk to them?
I share with them. Some of them don't believe it, but I have to go through the catalog and find the film now that we're back and really show them, what all I went through. But it's really not necessary because it's not about me.
Sure.
It's about me helping them to be the best they can be.
Well, having been on that NFL level, what's the difference between a guy who plays 2, 3, 4 years and a guy that plays a decade at the running back position?
Being productive and being healthy.
Yeah.
Those are two things that stand out. You have to be productive at your position. And if you're productive, you have to be healthy. If you're not healthy, you can't be productive.
You talk about L.J. Scott and his mentality as a true freshman, and is he kind of come in as a veteran, almost veteran's mentality, or?
I would just say he's come in with great focus and knowing what he wants to do. So I think that's the biggest part.
Do you think, Kolby, that this is kind of an unusual situation for a new staff in that most of the time when a new staff is hired, it's because the former coach lost a bunch of games and doesn't have the talent and so forth. But you guys are coming in, at least in most people's opinion, to a pretty good situation.
Right. It is a great situation. In years past, I think we had to go into a situation where we had to teach the team how to win. We had to show them how to win. Well, these guys already know how to win. We're just changing the culture a little bit. My big dream is we take the John Gruden approach.
which is
When Tony Dungy went to Indianapolis, is it John Gruden or Jim Gruden?
No, yeah, you got it right.
John Gruden, right? When he went to Tampa, they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's my whole outlook on everything, and that's what I'm expecting, and that's what we're gunning for.
because John stepped into a pretty good situation too in
And
Tampa,
he took him to the ship.
took advantage of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got to, there's a situation presents itself, you have to cash in.
Off the record, when I was watching that game last night,